What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some more Astroneer. Now, I have done a few expansions on the base here. Not a whole lot, but I added in massive storage. Grinded through a lot of that compound and got storage units set up on basically everything. And I've got a lot of empty storage ready to go as well. Now, I did do a few other things offline. The research grind, of course, is a big part of the game, and I've just been grinding those trees over and over and over again. There's just so much research out there. I want to say I've probably brought back like 60, 70 individual research items now, and oh man, let me tell you. Now, in addition to that, I finally made a terrain mod, and I made this alignment mod. Now, what the alignment mod does is when you place it, or when you use it in your weapon, or in your terrain tool, pardon me, it is going to allow, so when you dig, you are just going to dig one straight hole down. So, like if I was going to dig right here, I wouldn't be able to move it around at all. And the hole is basically going to go directly down as far as it can. It actually goes for quite a ways. So if you fell down in that hole, you would have a hard time. Now, the main purpose of this particular mod for me particularly is the smoothing aspect of it, as it is going to conform the terrain at an angle that's perpendicular to the planet's curvature, and it does just an absolutely amazing job as a smooth tool. As you see, I have smoothed out a little bit more over here, and I put it to work, and you see, I mean, it smooths it just completely flat if you're good and patient with it. Now, I did give up on this little plant. I'm going to get rid of that. I was going to keep it around for scenery. I can drag another one back, something more impressive, later on if I do need to, you know, to pretty the place up a little bit. Now, in addition to that, I did throw a few more dirt cans into this little bad boy here, and it finally filled up. So I am guessing this is probably, I'm going to say like 8 to 10 full canisters of just regular old dirt that I have thrown in this bad boy, and it's finally ready to create a lithium. So let's just go ahead and do that and see, does it do it in one pass? Oh man, I'm hoping I don't have to go get a bunch more cans of dirt, but you never know. Here goes the power drain. It's interesting how it works. Oh, and it pops the lithium directly below. That's kind of cool. The animation on it's really awesome. Now, as you noticed here, now I did take, as I mentioned, a couple more research runs over to the trees. So I do have a few more lithium that I collected. Sadly, I have still not unlocked the small battery or the oxygen tank, which I really need. However, 2 more lithium with some spares does allow me to create another battery. So I think it is about time. Let's do it. Let's get one more battery on the system here, and that's going to give me just a really nice bit of backup. Oh yeah. So I'll just plug this bad boy in where we want it. I guess we'll put it right over here. Put it right there. I got one more free unit for storage down here, and we're actually looking pretty good. Now, I've got a bunch of copper now. I've got a decent amount of resin. As you see, I've actually got a little bit of titanium saved up. That's all from the research pods. Now, let's put this terrain tool mod to work here. In fact, let me empty a can first. I might as well go ahead and get you know what, let's go ahead and just empty both of these cans, why not? And then let's get rid of this. The plant's gotta go. Oh, wow. Look at that. I hit some... It looks like I hit some copper down below that was directly below me. Now, of course, I'm just using that particular mod. I'm just digging straight down. So I'm going to create just basically a big old hole. And then I will have to smooth it over later. I'm definitely picking up... Is that copper? Or is that aluminum? That's aluminum, actually. Whoa. Do not fall in the hole. Now, why is it not dropping? There it goes. Farewell. Oh, there it was right there. Look at this. Free laterite. I'll take it. Now, I did know that there was a cave directly below me. If you remember back to episode 1, you could actually see it as you were spawning in. And now I'm pretty damn tempted to make some sort of a ramp system down to that thing. I tell you what, for now, I am just going to... Let's just smooth it over. Now, when you select, when you want to go to smooth mode, if you get the grates like that, it's not on a flat enough surface. So you have to find that flat surface. And, like, here it is right here. And then we will just smooth this bad boy just right over. And that, that poor unfortunate plant is now completely out of our life, and as you see, it did just a great job. Now, the other augments are definitely pretty darn cool. Particularly, I'm anxious to make a terrain analyzer, which is going to store the terrain's color. Now, there's also, you can combine mods, so if I use the terrain analyzer and I believe it's the inhibitor, that is going to keep... It's going to make it so that I am going to be able to paint, essentially. It's not going to, you know, destroy surfaces as I dig down. It's just going to collect the color, and I'll be able to, you know, actually paint the ground and kind of do what I want. This little bit of plant life here is just going to irritate me to no end. Let me find a flat spot. There we go. And definitely love that particular mod right there. I mean, it makes life so much easier, particularly when it comes to just smoothing directly around your base. Now, if I pop that back off and put just the regular smooth mod in, that's how I'll get that complete glossy flat surface like this. And just absolutely awesome. Now, I still got to work on a little ramp for this side. Got a little ways to go there yet. However, I'm ready. It is time for me to start thinking about space travel. And let's see, let's put that up. Let's get this stuff in here. Out of the inventory anyway. Now, in my research trips, I didn't get the small battery. I didn't get the oxygen tank, which are two things that I really, really want. However, I did get the large shuttle. And all it requires is 4 copper. So, I mean, I can actually make that thing right now. Which, I mean, why not? Let's just do it. Let's see. Copper, copper. That's aluminum, aluminum. I know I got more copper around here. Here's one and there's one. So, let's go ahead and get this large shuttle made. And then, I mean, I'm still going to have to work on my fuel setup. So I actually may need to take a run and get, you know, get some more materials. To fill those cans, I made this enormous hole over here. If I fall in this hole, I am so screwed. But yeah, I dug down in this hole right here. I still need to smooth it over and fill the top. Let's see, let's make this bad boy. I got distracted. I got distracted by the big, deep, crazy hole. Alright, so there we are. We've got an empty large shuttle. No fuel in there yet. And as soon as that thing powers back up, I'm going to see if I can get some storage units placed on here. Let's see. The seat, the crane, large storage. I think that is what we want indeed. Let's go ahead and get one large storage down. It should just let me place another large storage right next to it. You would think. Let it charge back up. And you know what else I need to make? Is I discovered that habitat. I gotta make a habitat. Let's see, we need two more compound. Wow, I burned through so much compound. I think that'll get it. We've got a habitat now. This thing is going to be hooked up. I'm basically just going to have to work on... Let's let that storage get made here. Wait, it quits wigging. I'm going to throw the habitat right there. And then before I worry about loading this thing up with storage, I need to fill that big old empty fuel tank there. So I'm going to need to make a few more little pods here, as I need to start refining some of my hydrazine. And it actually looks like I probably am not going to have enough resin to do it. See, do I have any more parked anywhere? Does not look like it. So I may have to do a resin run. Or, you know, it would actually be an interesting little test here. Just to see, like, resin is such a base compound. See what it needs to make that. Let's go ahead and fill up our canisters some more. Where's my little hole of doom? Here it is right here. Let's just, let's get these canisters filled back up. I'll make this, the hole of doom, a little bit doomier. It goes down a long way. It goes down farther than I think you would normally be able to reach, to be honest with you. Now, I'm wondering if I fill that bad boy all the way back up with dirt cans, is it going to give me, I mean, well, let's see. Well, I mean, we're going to have to see how much it takes to fill it first off. Let's see. Still got a ways to go. I'm going to have to cover this thing up, or it is just going to end in disaster. Oxygen's getting low. Of course, I have yet to research the oxygen tank. I should move the vehicle over there by it, so I've got some oxygen. You know what? Maybe I'll take the little rover and park it over there. That other can is actually almost full. Let me just get the last bit I need. Now I know when my terrain tool starts just burning off the dirt that it's collecting, I'm going to know that canister is completely full. It actually looks like it's getting there. Yeah, and then you see the little animation there burning it off. So let's throw these cans in here and see what this does. Now I'm wondering what those little lines on there mean now. Does that mean... I'm not sure what that means. I'm assuming that maybe that's going to be how many resin it makes, but I mean, I don't really know. Completely guessing. This thing could be pretty cool, particularly early game. I know I'm going to need massive amounts of resin to make a ton of empty canisters. You know, the power went off. Charge back up here. Having those two batteries over there is going to be nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something about this huge gaping hole here. This is going to end in tragedy. I can already see it. What on earth was I thinking? Gotta keep digging, gotta keep digging. Now, of course, your terrain tool is using power when you have that mod in it. So if I just pop that mod out, throw it right here, now my terrain tool is not going to use any power. And I could stay out here all day if I wanted. That's probably the way to go for filling cans. It doesn't get you down quite as deep, but... I mean, as you see, they're filling pretty darn quick. I've got them in my backpack now. Still surviving on power. 25%. I better get some O2 here. Give me that O2. I'm anxious to do a little painting though, and I'm anxious to just check out the other augments. Hopefully they add in more. I'd like to see like a 45-degree augment. How cool would that be? You know, a 90-degree augment. Now the augment that goes in line with the curvature of the planet, that if you use at an angle, it will actually create like a cone. If you used it like at a 90-degree angle, like up on the surface for something, it would kind of create a cone coming off of it. Let's drain some more dirt here. We don't even have one can full yet. I don't want to be having to constantly run back for power, though. I'll run back for oxygen. I don't want to run back for power. In fact, I could just throw a tether out here. I'm obviously going to be out here playing with this thing for a minute. Wonder if I want to do that. Let me just do it. I'll grab this tether right here and see if we can't just tether off. No? There we go. Alright, now I got unlimited oxygen. It's all good. I can just get these tanks, these empty canisters all filled up. Oh, I'm so worried about this damn hole. It's growing! Should be getting close on that other canister, you would think. Oh, there's some compound down there. Well, I don't want to be sucking up the compound. Alright, it's burning it. I think this will actually fill it all the way. Yep. And by the looks of that being lit up in advance, I'm assuming that this is going to create a whole bunch of resin. But let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, it's doing them all. Oh dang! Oh, is that going to give me resin for all of those? And it's only used half of the tank? Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's like cheaty. That's too good. I mean, not that I'm complaining, don't get me wrong. But that is just really, really good. Alright, well I got resin now. I got all the resin I need to start getting some more of these. Now I need, what? I need 2 of them. Let's go. Let's see, I kind of want to go at an angle a little bit because I don't want these to be on top of each other. Alright, what do we need? I need a hydrazine catalyzer. That's 2 copper. And then let's get 1 off of this, too. Ooh, that one's a little bit close. Oh, good. It's not entirely derpy. Now, obviously, I'm on different levels here, so my hopes and dreams of being symmetrical are completely thrown out the window now. Alright, so we need 2 copper for a hydrazine catalyzer, and then what else do we want? Medium printer. You know what? Maybe I haven't... There's another hydrazine machine. I guess I haven't researched it yet. The original one from back in the day. That just produced it. I can't remember what it was called, though. So, hydrazine catalyzer, we're going to put... Well, let's just check it out. Let's get 2 copper. It looks... Sounds like there's a storm coming. Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Let's wait it out here. I can't remember if the hydrazine catalyzer is the one that converts the material or if it's the one that creates the hydrazine canisters. We're going to have to just get one loaded up here. It actually looks like that's going to go past us. Is it going to turn this way? I mean, they tend to do that quite frequently. Almost doesn't look like it's going to. Huh. Actually seems like I'm safe. Alright, let's get our copper here. Where the copper at? Only need 2 of them. Actually, there was a bunch of copper right there. Man, it's still noisy though. It's way over there. Alright. Let's get this hydrazine catalyzer made. Okay, yeah, so this is the one that's going to process. There's another machine that I'll have to research. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it just creates the hydrazine canisters from electricity, and you can actually let that run. So if you have ample storage with empty canisters, it will just keep producing. This one is going to require I go out and find the materials, and I mean, that's all good. That's all part of the deal. I'm half tempted to load all these storage units up and go for another ride, but I think I will do that off screen since I have been doing a lot of research and just grinding around to find stuff. Now, one thing I do want to do is start going in a different direction. I have really stripped the crap out of those trees, all the research that's on them, and I think it's time to go a different direction. So rather than go through and pick all of those beacons up, this little guy handles like crap, but whatever. Catching air. Rather than go through and pick all of those up, instead, I'm just going to turn this one red, and then I'll know not to come this direction. Good gosh. God forbid you hit a bump, I tell you. Hit a bump in the road and flip your vehicle. Now, do I want to do that yet? I feel like I do. Now, I could run over here offline, but let me turn it red. I'm going to know not to come. The vehicle situation is still quite sketchy, as you see. They said they made improvements. The main improvement, I think, is making that connection rigid in between separate vehicle cars. That seemed to help out quite a bit in the handling. But these things by themselves, they just handle just bad. Let's head back over. We got that one turned red now, and it can start exploring in a different direction. Plus, you know what? I just haven't spent hardly any time underground. I went underground just a little bit in those first episodes, and, you know, part of the fun of Astroneer is going down all the way to the bottom of these caves and seeing what kind of cool stuff you can find out there. Let me go ahead and park this bad boy out of the way. Oh, no, ain't gonna make it up that. Let's just park them right here. That's about as out of the way, I think, as I'm gonna get. Let me see. There we go. Good enough. Alright, let's get this bad boy reconnected. And there we go. We're all set there. So, lots of hydrazine. There's going to be lots of hydrazine underground. It's a new material now. When you farm it, it's not going to come right up as this canister anymore. It's going to come... You know, I don't need that either. I think what I need is tethers, though. In fact, I'm going to take another compound with me. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and... Oop, I took the resin sample out of the middle. Do I have enough? I don't have enough to store all that. Let me move some of this stuff over. Let's see. Just gonna put that right there. That will leave me enough empty slots where I don't have to worry about it. There's another beacon. I'm gonna move the... You know what? I need to get that thing set up with storage. So let's just do that real quick. Let's see, and that's 2 compound each. Oops, didn't need that copper. But I do need one more compound. Is there one sitting? Oh, man. 1 compound short. I've got the compound right there. So let's just go ahead and do it. I hate to not have the spare compound with me when I go, but I want to make sure my storage situation is handled. Let's see. That, and when I do go on a big compound resin run, actually I may not even need to anymore now that I saw how powerful this bad boy is. In fact, I could just make some compound real quick. Ooh, let me do it. I know I need it, so let me just do it. Let's take that and move it. We'll just move it out of the way. And let's go compound and see how many compound we get. It looks like we're going to get a full load again, I think. Yeah, it's filling all those cans. Very nice. And that should drain it. Or nope, it didn't fill them all. Almost all of them. Well, there's my compound issues resolved, though. That's for darn sure. Oh, that thing's a beast. God, I love it. So awesome. Alright, let's get another storage made. Oops. Let's get some of the spare compound stored up. We'll go back to tethers and store an extra compound right there. And now I got all that storage plus all the compound, and all it cost me was a little dirt. I think they're going to have to balance that. That seems really, really overpowered in that current state. Holy crap. Actually, I'm missing several. Or actually, I don't even know what I want to make that into yet. I think I may need to research something else. Well, that's easy enough. We're just spitting compound out like crazy. I mean, when I think about it, the amount of time it would take me to fill that thing up is way less than the amount of time it would take to go get... What, that's almost a full inventory of compound. I guess if I found a really nice big, big compound deposit, it wouldn't be an issue. But anyway, there we go. There is a quick look at the some of the new hotness. The mineral extractor and the hydrazine catalyzer. Now, I'm anxious to get some hydrazine collected up. In fact, there's quite a bit of it above ground. There's quite a bit of it below ground. I think next episode I am going to dedicate to doing going back on a spelunking mission and getting underground, as I haven't spent hardly any time down there yet. Let's see, let's get that bad boy back in place. And we'll get a save here, and we will call it good for now. So thank you very much for watching. Going to be more Astroneer coming your way, and I'm excited to get this playthrough moving along and get some hydrazine. As soon as I fuel that ship up, I'm out of here. I'm going to go check out somewhere else, and hoping that that may be the key to some of these elusive research items as well. So thank you once again, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.